Welcome to your 10-minute yoga stretch. I'm so happy that you're here. We're going to get started right away, and you're going to meet me down in your child's pose. So think about opening up through the knees, sitting your bum back to your heels, and outstretching your arms. You can drop your head and chest down to the mat. If the ground feels far away, you can always place a pillow or a block on for your head. As you settle in, just start to take some nice deep breaths. Let your shoulders round. And just start to find a little bit of stillness. As we move through the postures today, we're going to be holding them for a moderate amount of time. Not a long time, but not a short time. You might like to kind of move your hips a little, settling them a little bit closer to your heels. If you'd like to get more of a stretch through the lats, underneath the armpits, you can crawl your fingertips forward. I'll try to guide you with my voice so you don't have to keep looking up at your screen. Just settle in and enjoy the postures. We're going to take about 3 more deep breaths as we hold our child's pose, trying not to rush it. Full, complete inhales and full, complete exhales. Once you've completed your 3 breaths, begin to slowly peel your bum up from your heels and come into an all fours position. Hands come under shoulders, knees come under hips. You can kind of sway your hips a little bit just to release that child's pose. Maybe you want to do some circles with your ankles or just wiggle out the feet. Whenever you're feeling up to it, you can begin to go through some cat-cows, arching your back, tucking your tail, and then dropping your belly. On the inhale, arching up. And on the exhale, dropping down. Moving at your own pace, with your own breath, through your cat and through your cow. Thinking of moving every single vertebrae. If it feels nice for you, you might even turn looking towards your baby toe from side to side, shifting the hips, finding a little bit of side cat or side stretch. If you prefer, just go up and down, do what feels best for you. And then if you want to have a little fun with it, you can kind of move through what I call the dancing cat. Up, down, all around, side to side. Just move in a way that would feel good for you. Taking a couple more breaths. Just wriggling it out. From here, we're going to move into a little bit of a wrist stretch, turning the fingers to face the body. And then start by sinking your bum back to your heels. I like to tuck my toes under when I do this, readjusting the knees as needed to feel a bit of a stretch through my feet as well. We won't hold this one for too long, but it is a beautiful stretch for the forearms and the wrists. Breathing into it. Feeling that pull all the way up through the fronts of the arms. Let's begin with the right hand. We'll just turn it, placing the back side of the hand on the mat, one hand only, gently pressing into the wrist, feeling a pull the opposite way. Good. Let's try that on the other side now, gently placing the back of the hand, pressing into the wrist, the opposite way. Very nice. From here, we're gonna sit, undo those toes, sit back onto the heels, and just do a few wrist circles, releasing that. If you wanna move your hands kind of like a fish, you can do this as well, or you can just circle them around. From here, we're gonna open up through the hips, through the legs. So bringing one foot forward, knee comes over top of the ankle, and then walk that back knee out. So you feel a very nice stretch here through the hip flexors. You want to think about scooping your tail and tucking your pelvis under, scooping it forward as you drop down through the hips. Hands can come on the ground, or if it feels better, you can put them up on the knee. If the back knee is giving you any sort of issues, place a pillow under, or you can even just roll your mat over, having a little bit more cushion, little bit more support. Really sinking down into those hips here, taking some deep breaths. You can kind of let your upper body melt forward as you hold and breathe. If you want to do a little twist here, you can twist towards the front knee and look behind yourself, finding a bit of a rotation through the torso. Only adding this in if it feels good for you, just like everything else we do. From here, we're going to unwind, and then we're going to start to hinge backward, straightening through the front leg, finding a hamstring stretch through the back of the front leg. Hands are on either side of that front leg. I like to kind of rock and sway into this. If you'd like to be still, be still. Take a couple more breaths here in this hamstring stretch or half split position. You might think about bringing your back hip forward and your front hip backward. Good. From there, we're going to slowly slide forward, releasing it and coming into all fours. Give yourself a little shake. If you'd like, you can pop up into downward dog and pedal it out if that feels best, but do whatever works for you. We're going to get ready to move over into the other side, bringing the other foot forward, doing what you need to do with that back knee, pressing it back, adding a pillow. Front knee comes over front ankle. Remember to scoop your tail and hold and breathe. This can be very intense, so try not to push too hard into it. Good. From here, we're going to begin to add that twist if you'd like, twisting towards that front knee or just staying as is. From here, we'll begin to sit our hips back, straightening through the front leg and finding that hamstring stretch. Remembering you can be still or you can hold and rock it out if you choose. Good. From here, we're going to bring that leg out and through, releasing the stretch, popping into downward dog if you'd like, nice and easy, or just kind of shaking it out in that forest position. Good. We're going to get ready to come into our last and final stretch, which will be a bit of a twist for the back. So coming onto the back side of the body, knees come over hips, arms come out to a T or cactus, bending at the elbows. And you're just going to drop your knees over to one side, finding this beautiful spinal twist through the body, through the torso. From here, you can place your hand on the top knee or turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. Imagine your torso is like a towel that you're just wringing out. Let your top shoulder be heavy, rolling it back. Breathing into this. Releasing the twist, bring the top knee and the bottom knee back into the middle, and then allow them to flop over the opposite way, finding a twist the other direction. Once again, you can place the hand on the top knee and turn your head if you'd like. Trying not to force anything, just enjoying the stretch. We'll take one more deep breath here, getting ready to release the posture. Bring that top knee and the bottom knee back into the middle, and we'll finish off our practice drawing both of our hands around our knees, hugging them in. Take a couple of deep breaths, and then release the legs out, keeping the knees bent or straightening the legs out onto your mat. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you on the next one.